So when I was 12 years old, I lived in Duluth, Minnesota, and this is before we moved to Arizona. And my neighbors were one of the key sponsors for an air show there in Duluth. And we got to go to the VIP tent, and there's this legendary pilot, Bob Hoover. And Bob Hoover is flying around in this twin-engine Shrike Commander. And this guy was so fascinating because in World War II, he was an ace, and he got shot down, and he was at a prisoner of war camp, and they went and they escaped this prisoner of war camp, and they're at a Luftwaffe airfield, and they went and they escaped at nighttime. He found a mechanic to go with them and went across on the other side of the airport. They had a Focke-Wulf 190, which is a fighter from World War II, German. The mechanic sat outside, cranked the engine, got it started, came on board and sat on his lap, and they stole this Focke-Wulf, and they just started heading west, and they ended up running out of gas in the Netherlands. So this guy he was a test pilot, and he did all these really cool things. And I was watching him flying a twin-engine airplane, doing ramp aerobatics, just nice and gentle. And he shut down both the motors, and he'd come in and land, pull up right in front of the crowd, put the brakes on, and bow. And I'm like, this guy's amazing. Well, after he got done, I got to go on the other side of the fence, by this airplane, because it was by the VIP area, and I got to take a picture with him. He has this legendary traditional white flight suit with a green stripe on it, and wore a cowboy hat. And I just looked up at him because he's really tall, and I was really short because I was 12. And I'm like, this is great. And while he was flying though, I told my dad, I said, Dad, I'm gonna be an air show pilot one day while I was flying. And he was like, okay, Johnny. Well, it takes money, it takes time, you've got to get all the ratings, you've got to be able to have an airplane. I mean, all this stuff happens. And when I turned 38, I started flying competition aerobatics flying. And my first year after I got checked out, and about 3 months later, I did my first contest, and I got 3rd place out of 24 people. And then the next one I won, the next one I won, the next one I won. It's kind of like competition flying is like figure skating. So they have the judges there, and they watch how your triple looks or whatever, and it's all perfect. Well, here they're looking at your loops. Are they perfectly round? Are they perfectly straight? I call it anal retentive flying because it's actually, everything's got to be perfect, and I don't live my life that way. I'm a freestyle guy, and I'm like, how do I become an airshow pilot? I want to be like Bob Hoover. And it took me a couple of years, and I finally did it. I bought my old airplane I was in partnership with, a 2-seat Pitts S2B, which is black and yellow, because I like black and yellow, and got in this partnership. I bought this airplane out, and I started flying air shows, and I got my certification. But the problem is, sure, you're certified. It's like going to Hollywood. Who's going to hire you? And I couldn't get any gigs. And I went to one air show that I went into, and this guy who's really well known, his name is Eric Baird. And Eric said, we need more people like you. What can I do to help? I'm like, I can't get any air shows. I'm a new guy. Nobody knows who I am. He said, I'll help you. So he started making phone calls. Inside of 2 years, I went from a 500-foot surface level, and you have to fly so many shows and so many routines in order to get down to the surface. Within a year and a half, 2 years, I ended up getting down to the surface. And that was I started in 2002, 2004, I was at the surface level. And I sold that airplane. I bought my single seat, this, in 2005, and I started flying air shows in it, and the rest is history. Thanks for watching, and if you want to learn more about how to be a fear boss, you can like, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow us on social media. We'd love to have you join us at fearboss.com. Join up today.